Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I just noticed that the Oscar nominations for Best Picture are out, and so I thought we could look at what they are, and then, if you want, I'm going to try to watch them all, and you could too, and then I'll make a follow-up video discussing them. So, coming up is the 98th Academy Awards. It's going to be hosted by Conan O'Brien on Sunday, March 15th, and it'll be broadcast on ABC. I don't know what's streaming. If it'll be on streaming, I'm not sure. So the Academy Awards are the awards where they give out the Oscar. So sometimes they're called the Oscars. So I'm not going to discuss all the different nominations, but I have envelopes with the Best Picture nominees. So I thought we could open those. I have a latte I made. I made today a chocolate. I put cocoa powder in the milk before I heated it. But look, I had to bring it up here and show you. Doesn't it look like Scream? See the face? It's kind of freaky, man. I don't know if you guys can see it or not in the camera. Like, there are his eyes and his face. And then, like, the outline. Anyway, let's see how it turned out. It's good, but it could use a little sugar, actually. But it's delicious still. It just could be a tiny bit sweeter. Okay, I know there are more important things going on in the world than the Academy Awards. More important things to discuss. And some people are getting frustrated about that I'm not posting enough about things going on. And I guess I don't really know what to say about that. Yeah. I guess sometimes we have to talk about other things, I guess. I feel like the comments lately have gotten harsher. And I think it might just be the atmosphere right now. And it's like nothing I can do is going to be okay right now. So I don't know. I apologize if it seems like I'm laughing in videos that shouldn't be funny, or don't take things as seriously, or talk about things other than what's going on. But I do care, just so we're clear. And the laughing is just, I think it's a habit I have. So, all right. So here we have in the envelopes the nominees for Best Picture. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you guys know what they are, or have any thoughts on what they should be? I think I've seen... I'm not actually sure. We'll find out. Okay. So, the first nominee, drum roll please, is Begonia. Begonia. Okay. So this has why do I always forget her name? Hold on. Let's just, you know what I'll do? I'll look up the movies as we go, because I'm not that familiar with all of them, if I'm honest. Begonia. Two conspiracy-obsessed men kidnap the CEO of a major company when they become convinced that she's an alien who wants to destroy Earth. Oh my gosh, that sounds wild. I have not yet watched this movie. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. I'm not. Alicia Silverstone's in it? I don't know. But my son did watch it, one of my sons, and he said he enjoyed it. So I'll have to watch that one. It is streaming on Peacock, it says. Okay. So that is an Emma Stone movie. So there's number one. Number two. Drum roll, please. Number two. And these are in no particular order. The movie F1. I have seen this. I saw it in the movie theater, like the day it came out, because it just looked kind of fun to me. Now, I enjoyed it. My husband enjoyed it even more than I did, but I did not feel it was Best Picture material, in my opinion, but I guess it was nominated, so all right, let's look up what they say about it here. In the 1990s, Sonny Hayes was Formula One's most promising driver until an accident on the track nearly ended his career. 30 years later, the owner of a struggling Formula One team convinces Sonny to return to racing and become the best in the world. Driving alongside the team's hotshot rookie, Sonny soon learns that the road to redemption is not something you can travel alone. Right. So it has Brad Pitt, Carrie Condon, Damson Idris, Javier Bardem. Oh yeah, that's right. He was in that. Yeah. So I won't comment too much on it, but it's definitely entertaining. Because I'll save that. So I don't know. Should I do the one year with the Oscars? I watched them all. I did a video that was spoiler free, and then a video where I spoiled everything. Because I think sometimes you have to assume everybody's seen it, and you can just talk about it freely. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing this, so you have time to go see all these movies. Luckily, a lot of them are streaming. Okay, next is Frankenstein. This is streaming on Netflix. I actually started watching it last night. I think I watched about over an hour's worth, and I was really enjoying it, but just not because of the movie, but because of me being tired. I started to get like sleepy. I was like, I have to take a break and get up and walk around, you know? So I paused it and realized I wasn't even halfway through. Why do they make these movies so long? But so far it is good. I am enjoying it. It's different than I expected it to be. I have read the book Frankenstein, and I feel like it is mirroring the book so far, which is kind of nice. And I used to love, when I was a kid, I used to watch monster movies every Sunday. And they used to play the original Frankenstein, which I think was an early winner of the Oscar, maybe. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I loved it. I loved that old one. All right, let's see what they say. A brilliant but egotistical scientist brings a monstrous creature to life in a daring experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both the creator and his tragic creation. It's beautiful to look at. Oh yeah, I said I wouldn't talk about it, but it is. It's a very, and so far it's been engaging. Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth. I didn't know who that was. I wasn't familiar with her, but now she was the one who was married to Marilyn Manson, wasn't she? And he okay. Oscar Isaac, Christoph Waltz, who I love so much. I love him. Charles Dance. Who is this guy? When he was on last night, I'm like, wait, I recognize this dude. What's he from? I didn't watch Game of Thrones. Look, he's been in other Frankenstein movies. That's interesting. I don't really know what I've seen him in, but he's so, I guess, no. I haven't seen that. I've probably seen that, but I don't remember. I don't think I've seen that. Actually, I did see half of this by accident when I was a kid. One time I walked in the wrong theater. I've seen this, but I don't remember. Hey, that guy's so familiar. Whatever. Okay. So, Frankenstein. All right, next. Wait. That one had Frankenstein. Okay. Next is, and the nominee for Best Picture is Hamnet. Okay. Hamnet is not streaming yet, I don't think. It's still at the theaters. And my son, who also saw, the one who saw Begonia, he saw Hamnet and he did enjoy it a lot. I can't really remember what he said about it exactly. Did he say it was long? I don't remember. I gotta see how long. I should look at the time of all these. It seems like 2 hours, 5 minutes. Well, that's not too bad. Okay. William Shakespeare and his wife Agnes celebrate the birth of their son Hamnet. However, when tragedy strikes and Hamnet dies at a young age, it inspires Shakespeare to write his timeless masterpiece, Hamlet. Now, I know I was listening to a podcast, I think it was Never Not Funny maybe, and they were talking about, I forget who, one of them, I think Matt on the podcast saw it, and he didn't know the backstory. I could have this wrong, it might not have been that podcast, but and so he kind of like didn't know that it was about that, like that the character was Shakespeare. Like didn't understand that the, you know what I'm saying? Like having a little background was useful, and he wished he'd had it before he saw it. I think he didn't know that. I could be wrong about, but Paul Mescal was Shakespeare. You know what? Wait, no, I was gonna say he's in Frankenstein too. Jesse Buckley, Noah Jupe. He's so familiar. What's he from? Joe Owen. Oh, he's from. Wait, he was in Ford vs Ferrari. He's cool. Okay, wait, what's this guy? I know everybody knows him. I know he's super famous, but I've lost touch. Oh, Gladiator 2, yeah. Normal People. I can't think if I've seen this. After Sun. I don't know if I've seen that. The History of Sound. That's a new movie. I haven't seen that. Oh, gosh. The Lost Daughter. I did watch that. I enjoyed that. I haven't seen a lot of these. Oh, well. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, Hamnet. The next one. That was Hamnet. Okay. And the next nominee for Best Picture is Marty Supreme. Okay. I have not seen it, and I don't think it's streaming. You have to see it in theaters. I think the same son, who you guys haven't met yet, not Clark, he saw Marty Supreme and liked it a lot. He said, I think it's the same director as Cut Gems. It's called Cut Gems. I can't. Which I also haven't seen. But yeah, he enjoyed that. Maybe both my sons. 2 of my sons saw that. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what they say. All I know is it's a ping pong ball movie. I had a ping pong table growing up in our basement. I was really good for a while. Marty Mauser, a wily hustler with a dream no one respects, goes to hell and back in pursuit of greatness. Is that Gwyneth? I think it is Gwyneth. Let's see who the cast is. Timothy Chalamet, Josh Safdie. Oh, that's who directed it. It's the Safdie brothers, right? Gwyneth Paltrow, Fran Drescher. How come her picture is in here? I like Fran Drescher. Tyler the Creator. Interesting. What? Kevin O'Leary. Sandra Bernhard. I haven't seen her in ages. Penn Jillette. What a weird cast. Okay. Interesting. So Marty Supreme with little Timmy Chalamet. I'm excited to see this. Actually, I think that'll be good. Director Josh Safdie. So not the Safdie brothers, just the one, I guess. Yeah, Uncut Gems. What else has Safdie done? Best known for crime thrillers. See that Uncut Gems? I think I've told you guys this, but my husband has some. I don't know how to explain it. Like cognitive, like really fast lighting and things like that can like make him feel very unwell. So I sort of avoid things like that, but I do want to see this. Okay. I don't know if that movie's like that, but I heard Uncut Gems was, so I kind of avoided that one. So let me know if this movie's like lots of severe editing cuts or flashing lights. I'll go see it with somebody else or by myself. All right. Next nominee for Best Picture is One Battle After Another. I have seen this movie. Should I spoil? I loved it. I thought it was great fun. I enjoyed that movie. All right, let's look up what they say about it. I think I already told you guys that I saw it, didn't I? I can't remember. I think so. That's assuming like you've watched every video I've ever made, because it probably just came up in conversation. Okay. Bob is a washed-up revolutionary who is so funny. I'm going to laugh thinking about it. Okay. Bob is a washed-up revolutionary who lives in a state of stoned paranoia, surviving off-grid with his spirited and self-reliant daughter, Willa. When his evil nemesis resurfaces and Willa goes missing, the former radical scrambles to find her as both father and daughter battle the consequences of their pasts. I know some people are getting salty about this movie because they feel like it's too on the nose with what's going on right now. But I think he actually wrote it in the 90s. Like, I think it was like a future, imagined future of a revolutionary time. But it kind of lines up to what's going on right now, which is wild. But I loved it because I shouldn't talk about it yet, but it's one of those movies where it's so straightforward in its plot. Like, sometimes, like with Mission Impossible, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm like, what are we doing right now? But this one, it's like very clear cut what's happening. I enjoy that. All right, next. Plus, it was funny, exciting. I just liked it. All right, next nominee is The Secret Agent. I don't know anything about that one. The Secret Agent. We're going to have to look it up. Unfamiliar. Hold on one second. I take back what I said about it needing more sweet. It's delicious. All right. The Secret Agent. Here we go. Okay. In 1977, first of all, I just want to say I love this image. I love the look of it. I'm liking it already. Okay. What is this? No, I don't want to give you feedback. Leave me alone. In 1977, Marcello, a technology teacher, moves from oh no, I'm going to say this wrong and I'm going to get Sao Paulo. I should know how to say that. It's a huge city. Sao Paulo. I think it's Sao Paulo to Recife during Carnival to escape his violent past and start over. He finds the city full of chaos, and his neighbors begin to spy on him. Oh, all right. Let's see. Cast: Wagner Mora, Udo Kier, Maria, we don't see her full name, but I'm assuming Fernandez, Gabriel Leon, Amelia Cuevas. I'm not familiar, but that doesn't mean they're not famous. I just don't know them. All right. So who's the director? Oh, Kleber Mendonca. I don't know. Filho. All right, I'm excited to watch it. Has anybody watched this one? Is it good? I mean, I can tell just by this that it's gonna look pretty. It's gonna look real pretty. All right, is it streaming? Secret Agent streaming. Let's find out. The 2025 Brazilian neo-noir thriller, The Secret Agent, is available to stream on digital platforms like blah blah, all the Prime, Apple, Fandango, for rent or purchase. Okay. A wider release is expected. So you may have to pay if you want to see that one. Like pay, sometimes they, which I did the one year. I actually paid like $20 to see some of them because they weren't playing in a theater near me. Sometimes arty shows aren't at our local theater. But I wanted to see them for the videos. Anyway, okay. Next nominee, Sentimental Value. I've never heard of that either, guys. Let's look it up. Sentimental Value 2025. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it looks, the picture. Oh, that's what's his face. Wait, who's that? What's that guy's name? Stalin Skarsgård. Yeah, he's good. Renette. So I recognize her. What was she in? Ella Fanning. Wait, what was she in? Oh, yeah. What was she in? She was just in something I watched. The Worst Person in the World. Oh, A Different Man. Guys, that's a good movie. A Different Man. Presumed innocent. Right. Okay. Yeah. This movie, A Different Man, just as a side note, what's that guy's name? He's so good. She was so good. Sebastian Stan. Yeah, she was great in that movie. Okay, I do like her. This movie, though, it's almost like The Substance, but different. And totally worth watching. I love Sebastian Stan. Okay, how do I go back? Ugh, it won't. All right, hold on. Let me... Secret Agent. Okay, no, not Secret Agent. Sentimental Valley. Sentimental. Okay. All right, here we go. Sisters Nora and Agnes reunite with their estranged father Gustav, a once renowned director who offers Nora a role in what he hopes will be his comeback film. Nora turns it down, but soon discovers he's given the part to an eager young Hollywood star. The two siblings must now navigate a complicated relationship with Gustav while dealing with an American actress dropped right into the middle of their complex family dynamic. Okay, I'm interested. Okay. Is this movie in English? I mean, not that I really care. I'm just curious. Because if I'm going to have to read, I have to make sure I'm wide awake. Anyway, okay. Sentimental Value. All right, looks interesting. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 more. The next nominee for Best Picture is Sinners. Sinners. I've seen it. I loved it. Spoiler alert. Sinners. Okay. You know I love like music. I love a little. Everything about it was kind of like good for me. Okay. Here's Sinners. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their Mississippi hometown to start again, only to discover that even greater evil is awaiting to welcome them back. I did love this movie. It has Haley Steinfeld, yeah, Michael B. Jordan, Wunmi Musaku, I don't know, Miles Gaetan, Omar Benson, Lee Jun Lee, Jamie Lawson, a lot of Buddy Guy. Yeah, you have to, okay, if you stream this movie, it's hard because there's music that plays during the credits, as I recall. And you know how, like, on streaming services, they just shrink it and then go to the next thing? You have to say, no, stay, and I want to watch it, which I did because I like listening to the music and I do read credits. So I did that. And then there's a, like, secret end scene that is totally worth watching. It's not just like a blooper reel. It's good. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, this one was fun because there's, like, blues music. There's Irish, like, all this sort of folk music from different cultures. Like, I can't remember if there's any Asian sort of. I don't think there is, but anyway, it was good. It was very good. Okay. It's been like, I saw this when it first came out. What was that, last year? So I may have to rewatch it. I don't know. I'd be willing to rewatch these. I'm not sure I would want to rewatch F1. Actually. All right. And the next nominee for Best Picture is Train Dreams. Okay. I have seen this. I'm acting like I've never seen these before. I wrote these and put on the envelope, but I didn't really study. Train Dreams, I'm pretty sure I've seen this streaming on Netflix. And I saw, you know how they, on Netflix, it'll come up and just show like a little bit of it. And I was like, oh, I want to watch that. But then I never heard anybody talking about it. So I find it interesting that it's nominated. So let's see what they say about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's all of them. Putting that one outside because I don't see it actually winning. Okay. Train Dreams. Let me write that in. Train Dreams 2025. Okay. Robert Grenier lives all of his years in the forest of the Pacific Northwest, working on the land, helping to create a new world at the end of the 20th century. That's an interesting overview because it's like, it kind of doesn't sound like much, but I bet it's a lot. I bet it's going to be good. It has good reviews. I can see who's in the cast. Anyone I know? Let's see. Joel Edgerton. Oh, yeah. Edgerton. Felicity Jones, right? Carrie Condon. She was in F1. Will Patton. William H. Macy. I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. Interesting cast. All right, let's see. What did he do that we know? Let's look real quick. Warrior. I don't think I've seen that. The Gift. I don't think I've seen that. Great Gatsby. No. The King. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen any of these movies. Zero Dark 30. I saw that. Loving. No, I don't think I saw that. Oh my god. Did I not see like anything? Black Mass. I think I saw that. What TV show? No. Oh my god. I haven't seen anything. I do know him from something, but I don't know what. The Underground Railroad. Is that any good? Never even heard of that. The Thing. It Comes at Night. Gosh. I just don't know if I've seen, like, isn't it weird? I see a lot of movies. You just can't keep up with everything. Okay, well, so there we have it. So I am going to try over the next, it might take me a while, it might take me most of a month to watch as many of these, all of them. I'll try to watch all of them. And then, do my own little rating system or whatever, just for fun. So if you guys want to join in on the watch party, I'll let you know that I have already watched One Battle After Another, Sinners. I'm kind of surprised Weapons didn't get in here. I think I would have put Weapons above F1. Okay, I started Frankenstein, but I'll finish it tonight. I'll probably watch Train Dreams pretty soon because I know it's streaming. Oh, and Begonia, that's streaming. I know. I've seen it. I have already seen this. Marty Supreme. Hamnet. These, I think, might still be at the theater. These, I don't remember seeing at the theater. So if they're not streaming, I'm going to have to search for them a little bit. But anyway, so these four, well, actually, these ones I still have to watch and finish this one. So that's the game plan. All right, guys. Well, let me know if you're going to join in watching them. And if you do watch them all, do your own rating system. And then when I make the video, we can all, before you even watch the video, put your picks before you hear what I have to say about it. It's weird how people can take things personally, and by people I mean me. When I really love a movie and somebody else goes I hated that movie, I'm like, what? There must be something wrong with you. But it's all just your own taste. You might not like coffee. I love coffee. It doesn't make me go, well, something's wrong with you. But it's funny with movies. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but there was some movie. And my sister and her husband were we hated that movie. And we loved it. And I was like, that's weird. Isn't that weird? But that's the way it goes sometimes. So don't hate me if I don't like a movie you love or something. It's just taste. Everybody's different. And sometimes it can be the mood you're in that day or how tired you are. And sometimes movies are just long. They're just long. I almost think anymore I have to watch a movie at home so that I can do it in 2 parts. There's a movie that I wanted to watch from last year. Oh, I know. The Brutalist. When that movie first was advertised, I was like, I definitely want to watch that movie. And then I heard it was 3 hours long, and I still haven't watched it. I just can't fathom getting through a 3-hour movie. I don't know why. Also, my son said he enjoyed the first part, and then the second part, he was kind of not as into it. And then he looked up and he said it's not even a true story, which kind of blew it for him. And I kind of agree sometimes with that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how long. If I just Google it, will it tell me how long they all are? Let's see. How long are the Best Picture nominees for 2026? Maybe I should have said what length they're saying. Oh, here we go. Okay. It does. One Battle After Another is a 3-hour journey. I will say I saw that in theater, and it did not feel 3 hours to me at all. I did not get bored even for a minute. So most nominated films fall in the 2 to 2.5 hour range. It didn't just give me each of their. Let me see. Can you just tell me the length of each of the. I hate this Google. Never mind. The Google one, it always cuts off before I'm done with my sentence. Like, stop. I feel like there's another one that actually listens. It'll let me babble on and babble on. I could take breaks and think about, and it'll still let me. Not Google. Ah, it's delicious. All right. I put these in these envelopes and didn't seal them so I can use my envelope. It's like I don't want to waste my envelope. Remember when you had to lick them? Now they all come with these sticky things. After George Costanza's wife or fiance died, licking envelopes, they had to change it, you know. She got poisoned by the glue. All right, so F1, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Frankenstein, Train Dreams, Begonia, Marty's Supreme, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Hamnet. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch all of them, I think. I hope they're all good. Sometimes you get a stinker even in the best picture. But like I said, that's just